Dear number crunchers, I've always found division difficult, and now I need to divide a whole number by a fraction. Your help is needed. Fast! Much love. Bethany from Bristol. Let's start with this example of 1 divided by a third and think about what it actually means. Let's draw a bar that represents one whole, and let's split it into thirds. That's 3 equal parts. If you look at the picture, you can see that bar is being filled up with thirds, and there are 3 of them in total. So 1 divided by a third is 3, because a third goes into 1 3 times. Now let's take a look at 1 divided by 2 thirds. Okay, so again we'll split the bar into thirds, and I can colour in 2 thirds, but then I'm just left with 1 third left over. Okay, this requires a bit of thinking, but if you look at it closely, you can see that a third is half of 2 thirds. So 2 thirds goes into a whole once and an extra half, or 3 halves, or 1.5 times. Okay, let's take a look at 2 divided by 3 quarters. Well, I need to draw my 2 bars to show 2 wholes first of all. And because we're working with quarters, I'm going to split both of them into 4 equal parts. Let's colour in 3 quarters and show that. And yeah, I can colour in another 3 quarters as well. But there are an extra 2 quarters left over. Okay, so we've got 2 wholes, and then we've got 2 out of the 3 quarters we need, which is an extra 2 thirds. So this would be 2 and 2 thirds, or 8 thirds. Help! Yeah, it gets a bit crazy after a while with all these pictures. So let's see if we can work out what's going on by just looking at the calculations on their own. 2 divided by 3 quarters is 8 thirds. And actually, that's the same as 2 times 4 thirds. 1 divided by 2 fifths is equal to 5 halves. Now, that's also the same as 1 times 5 halves. If you have 1 divided by a quarter, that would give you 4. Now, that's the same as 1 times 4, which equals 4. And 4 can be written as 4 over 1. What do you notice? Maybe you've seen that when dividing by a fraction, it's the same as multiplying by the inverted fraction. And the proper name for that is called the reciprocal. So if you do 3 divided by 5/8, that's the same as 3 times 8 fifths. And that's equal to 24 fifths. If we took 8 divided by 3/7, would be the same as 8 times 7 thirds, which is 56 thirds. And 5 divided by 1/6 is the same as 5 times 6 over 1. 5 times 6 equals 30. Okay, hope that helps. Good luck.